Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news by geeks like you. We cover the geek news beat and share our opinions. I'm your host, Chuck, and with me we have Randy. Say what's up, Randy.
Yo, what's going on, Geek Beast? Chuck, what are we talking about tonight?
So, first story. This came in. The larger Sony Spider-Man universe may end this week.
What does that mean?
The Wrap reports that after this week's release of Craven, the future appears to lie in projects more directly connected to Spider-Man himself. So I think Craven's not doing well.
Yeah.
What's not coming soon then, unless something truly miraculous happens this weekend? We assume are any more Spider-Man films without Spider-Man. Films that were once called the Sony Pictures Universe of Marvel Characters, or SPUMC for short. Of course, Sony would have that. Of course, they would call it that. Of course, they would
Oh my
for
God.
short. And later, the Sony Spider-Man universe. That's films like Morbius, Madam Web, Venom, Craven the Hunter, which apparently won't have an end credit scene linking it to another movie.
But I mean, it's not that these characters aren't fascinating and interesting. You all created horrible movies, just horrible movies.
Yeah, Sony did make
They made
some bad
terrible
creative
movies.
decisions.
I agree.
Morbius is a great character.
I saw somebody posted on Blue Sky, and they looked at all the Metacritic scores of all the things, and not one of them is positive.
They're terrible movies.
All of them.
They're terrible movies.
Not,
They're
not
terrible
one
movies.
of them are in the positive on like Rotten Tomatoes or Metacritic or any of that. They're just like, yeah, they're all bad. They've been all bad.
They've been all bad.
And let's be real, they had dropped the Spider-Man bag until Marvel came and picked it back up.
They did. They did. The Spider-Man movies were considered bad until Marvel came back in.
You know, they dropped it back. The first three were great. Well, the first two were great. First two
Yeah.
were great.
Well, they were good movies.
The third one was like, what are we doing? Like they totally ruined Venom.
Yeah, they did.
Totally ruined it. They had him doing the pimp walk and stuff like that. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And
But
then like
you didn't like it when what's his name? Toby Maguire turned into a black pimp?
yeah, it was terrible. And they had too many villains in there.
Mhm.
The one with Jamie Foxx, I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay. Just okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, they had dropped the bag with Spider-Man in itself. If Marvel
The one
had
with Jamie
picked up,
Foxx, that was that was a Marvel movie, wasn't it?
I didn't think that was Marvel. I didn't think Marvel got him back into Tom Holland. That was with
That's
the
true. That's true. Yes, you're right. You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
And so they dropped the bag until Marvel came back in and did it. So it's not that it's just the Spider-Man character is the only one that's box officeable, but you all just made really bad movies.
No, I agree with you. They made bad movies.
Madam Web is dope. She is a multiverse character. She can go in and out and travel and manipulate the multiverse. She can bring people into the multiverse.
Well, that first of all, the Matter Web movie is an origin story. And second of all,
Oh
you
yeah.
have three girls dancing in a diner for some little high school boys after being chased and almost being killed.
You know,
So that makes a lot of sense.
I'm going I'm going to make a confession here. I just refuse to watch it.
Yeah, you should watch it. You should watch it.
I just refuse to watch
You
it.
should watch it. You watch enough bad stuff. You should enjoy watching this badness too.
So it's not that these characters are bad.
That's true.
Kraven's dope. He's a
Craven's dope.
he's an apex
I was hoping this
predator.
movie. I was hoping this movie hits. I was like, I hope
Yeah.
this movie hits. It's hard to get Craven wrong.
Yeah, but
He's a
you all
predator.
just made movies in order to not have the licenses elapse, and we know what you were doing. We know what you were
Yeah,
doing.
we
Y'all
do
made
know what they were doing.
y'all made bad movies. Yeah, so don't blame
So,
it on the characters. Now they're gonna try to run Spider-Man into the ground, just making all kind of bad Spider-Man movies. Watch.
Randy, do you think it should go back back to Marvel?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think
Okay.
Sony should ever touch a property ever again.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna
As
be
a matter of
interesting.
fact, if I had a DeLorean, I would program it to the meeting between Marvel and Sony. And I'd be like, please don't do it. Y'all can tough it out.
They couldn't tough it out though. Marvel couldn't tough it out.
I know they were on the verge of bankruptcy. I was like, sell stock, give blood. Just don't do it.
See, you should have said I'll go back in time and give Marvel my bank account because I got just as much money in my bank account as they needed.
Exactly.
Then you
Exactly,
say,
man.
then my cousin Chuck could be a multi-millionaire
Uh,
just because.
and I get it, but yeah. So yeah, this is not the character's fault. This is Sony's fault. They dropped the bag.
Mhm. Yeah, they have. They have. Well, hopefully Sony will think about the Spider-Man universe and say, hey, you know what? Let's just sell it back to them.
I hope so.
Let's recoup some of the money we lost on all these movies.
Right. Like, because it is clear that we do not know what we're doing. And the people we're hiring, they just lying on their resume. They the people who didn't make it at Marvel.
They didn't make it and they didn't get accepted in the job interview.
Right. They like, but we know these characters. We worked with Marvel before. All right.
Yep.
Marvel sitting up there laughing like they hired.
Well, that happened. Next up, Harley Quinn is moving to Metropolis. Yes, Harley Quinn, Kaylee Kuko, is getting the hell out of Gotham in the upcoming fifth season of her animated Max series premiering on January 16th. And the new trailer teased how her plan to start a new life with Poison Ivy, Lake Bell, is going to go a little left as they cross paths with Lena Luthor, Aisha Tyler, Lois Lane, Natalie Morales, and Brainiac Stephen Fry.
Oh, they got Brainiac?
Yeah, they got Brainiac
Harley
coming in.
Quinn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see the trailer?
I have not seen the trailer.
Oh man. It's one of those things. If you didn't see the trailer, I wouldn't blame you. Like I already know what I'm getting. You know, it doesn't even matter what the trailer says. I'm going to be watching it anyway.
Right.
Um, I want Kaylee Kuko to be Harley Quinn. If I could go back in the DeLorean Randy, I would go back to the meeting where they're deciding who could be Harley Quinn. And
So
it's like
Margot
Margot
Robbie,
Robbie. And I'd be like, no, Kaylee Kuko.
you like slash her tire so she don't show up for the audition or
That's
something like
right. That's right. That's right.
that. Yeah, no, I got you.
Matter
And
of fact,
it's
when I think
interesting.
of Harley Quinn, I think of Kaylee Kuko's voice.
I do too. And it's interesting at the time that they made Birds of a Prey, Margot Robbie was a bigger star. I mean, Kaylee Kuko was a bigger star. She might have been a little too old though for what they were looking for.
Makeup dog, makeup
Maybe
dog.
just a little too old. That's the only thing. That's
They
the only
let
thing.
they let a 40-year-old Holly Berry be Catwoman.
But that's Holly Berry.
That is true.
I
That's
can't
true.
believe you just said
I
that.
mean, Kaylee Kuko was still doing the Big Bang Theory when they released Birds of Prey.
Did they? Was I thought it had been off, but I can't
I
recall.
think she's
I
still
can't.
on. I think it
I
was
can't
still on at the
recall.
same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a show that went too long too.
but but the thing about it is Harley Quinn kind of came as a surprise hit because
Mhm,
originally it was on whatchamacallit, like DC's that channel that they had. They had his own channel. Like
mhm.
Titans was on there, this was on there, and they just showed DC properties before they became HBO Max.
DC Universe.
DC Universe, yeah.
Hmm.
Because nobody
Their little
was
app.
yeah, nobody was kind of watching it then, and then it kind of switched over to like Max or HBO Max or whatever iteration they had of it, and that is when it started to gain traction.
Blew up, baby.
Yeah,
That's how when you blow up out
right.
here in
Tell
the
him,
world.
Mark. Mark said Holly Berry 40 is just regular 40. Yeah, it's tell him. Yeah, what you saying, Holly Berry? Like, what difference does that make what age she is? We still talking about Holly Berry.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just
What
saying.
are
I'm
you
just saying,
saying? What
guys.
are you saying?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look at that Kaylee Kuko. I'm just saying.
Right. She just starting to look 40 now. Exactly.
you know, no, she has good surgeons. That's how it works. It's
Uh,
Hollywood.
but yeah, I'm excited about it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn is a whole natural jewel. It's amazing.
Okay. Also coming in on January 16th, CastleVania Nocturne season 2 is coming.
I saw the trailer for that.
Yeah, same
That
day.
looks dope.
Yeah. You
But
know, so I'm really excited about it. Elizabeth Bathory, Francois Ponente,
mhm,
Potente is still plotting, still out here applying against Annette Duso Medbu,
mhm.
convinced that all hope is lost. Annette's feelings seem reasonable considering how Elizabeth's right hand woman, Drolta, Drolta, yeah, Drolta, Zuntes, Alarica Johnson is back in action despite appearing to be killed by Alucard in Nocturne's first season.
Yeah, and we're
Yep.
gonna get more of Alucard and
Mm-hmm.
it's as it
Alucard.
appears from the trailer.
And we're getting Richard Belmont,
Huh?
Edward Bluemale. Richard's grandfather, Juste, Ian Glenn, and the hardened Maria Renard, Pixie Davies. The vampires won't exactly have an easy time plunging the world into darkness.
It looked good. I enjoyed season one, and of course, I enjoyed the first. The I won't call it a prequel because it was the original one, but I enjoyed the original one that they came
Hmm.
out with, as an
Hmm.
animated version.
Hmm. This is Netflix full throttle with animation. Whoever they licensed to do this, they did a good job,
Yeah,
you know.
enjoyed it.
And then it's very affordable animation too, and it's as good as it looks.
Hmm. Is this an anime?
No, no, it's animation.
Okay.
I mean, that line is so blurred now. There's so many techniques that have crossed over for both of them. that all the houses are just animation houses at this point. You know, American animation is more expensive than anime overall.
Okay. I will
You know,
take your
something
word.
has to move in every frame in American animation. You got to pay somebody to animate something. In Japanese anime, they'll just throw a picture up there. Boom, it's a picture, nothing else, and just somebody talking with their heads turned to the back.
Okay. That's cool. But Netflix will probably release the entire season. Harley Quinn is probably serialized. I don't think they release all of the episodes out. So we'll be able to watch Harley Quinn. Transylvania, CastleVania. We'll be able to watch it that weekend and then, serialize with Harley Quinn.
Yep. Artemis Studios, the studio behind Wallace and Gromit, it's like the claymation.
Mhm.
Chicken Run and Shaun the Sheep and Chicken Run franchises is working with the Pokemon Company to create a Pokemon cartoon. So
Okay.
this is interesting.
Weren't they having some trouble with like their claymation, the type of clay or something? I thought I read that.
I think that was Leica.
Okay. Okay.
Leica was having issues with the clay.
Because of the type of clay that they use to
Hmm.
make their properties. I don't know, like they didn't make it anymore or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's Leica. I
Okay.
think Artemin does theirs on computer. It's all computer generated. I think it's mostly computer generated.
Okay.
The nerdy entrepreneur say, "Yep, terrible movies." So, she just saw that talking about a Spider Verse, the
Yeah.
Sony Spider Verse.
I think that's
They only made
unanimous.
one set of. They made one set of great Spider-Man movies, though. They made
Yeah, it
one
was only
set of great ones.
yeah, it was one great. Well, Sony did. The second one, the Tom Holland series are good. I enjoy it.
They've made two great Sony. They made. I mean, said they made something great.
Now,
Like
across the Spider-Verse, it's
that. That's
just
what I'm saying. That's
yeah.
great. They made one great series.
Yeah. But I feel like those are different
You know they
people.
scrapped that movie, right? They scrapped the third movie. They were doing it.
I know they're redoing it.
They're
Yeah.
like, we're not happy with this.
Which makes me sad because it's delayed. It makes me happy because I feel like they're taking the care to give us what they've set the standard for. Because they've
Hmm.
set a high bar. And
Hmm.
to equal that or do it better, right? I feel like
Yep.
it needs the right amount of time.
I think it was like equal, and they're like, nah, that's not good enough. We got to outdo what we did last. We got to go out
Hey,
with a
I'm
bang.
hey, I'm fine with that. I'm fine
Hmm.
with that. So because they have my complete trust, right? The people
Hmm.
behind it, not Sony. The people
Hmm.
behind across the
Yes,
spider
yes,
they have
yes.
my
Beyond the
complete
Spider
trust.
Verse is going to be.
Yeah, and if they are saying that, hey, we want to do something more, we need more time, like take as much as long as you need. Yep. Roddy said they saw Arcane and was like,
Oh, it
uh-oh.
was Artemin that was running out of the supply. Oh, I thought it was Leica that was running out of supply. So Artemin was running out of clay supply, Randy. You were
Okay.
right. I stand corrected.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Defunct, for clearing that up. Thanks. I was wrong. Yeah. I thought they were doing more computer generated, and I thought
I think they
Leica
were
was running.
working on that, but like I think the problem
Oh,
was because
that's
they had run out of the
interesting.
clay. I think we talked about it, or I read it
Hmm.
on GeekBeast.
Yeah, I think we probably did talk about it, but I thought we
Yeah.
were talking about Leica. Um, I'm excited to see what they do with the Pokemon Company because the
Mhm.
Pokemon Concierge is really cool. I seen the first episode. I was like, this is cool. If I was younger, I would really be into this. This is cool. I didn't get to finish it. It's on Netflix if anybody want to see. And I like that style of animation. So
I'm
yeah.
a Pokemon person. I'm not saying that I dislike. I just never. I think I was too old when Pokemon hit.
Yeah, we were way too old. We were
You know,
way too old.
like that's Justin and JJ's thing,
You can
right?
get in it though. All it is dog fighting with creatures.
So I'm not as steeped in the lore.
Yeah. It doesn't take much. It's interesting.
I know people gonna kill me, but it's like,
No, they ain't gonna kill you. There are a lot of people that know Pokemon games that don't play them. But the fact they can keep printing those games and keep making them is
yeah, like
amazing.
Pokemon's a huge IP. I think it's like the second or third largest in the world or something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, the funk came in and said from the timeline, I feel like its 2027 release indicates something more like a feature film than something episodic. Yeah, it's coming in 2027. So
What? The Pokemon?
this Pokemon, they hadn't announced if it was a series or a feature, but it
Okay,
seems like since it's coming right around the corner.
okay, that makes sense.
Yep. So it's bringing together Pokemon, the world's biggest entertainment brand, together with our love of craft.
I'm about to say
Yep.
Pokemon's a huge IP, man. Huge.
Huge,
I
huge.
think Mario might be bigger, but maybe it's not. Like,
No, no,
I
no,
think
it's Pokemon.
okay. I forgot what the number one is, but I know like Pokemon is up there. Like
Yeah, it's
top three.
Pokemon.
Top three.
And that may be just a matter of what year it is,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
when, it's pretty big up there. It's pretty high up there.
It is. It is. So,
So they're gonna do stop motion with the clay. It'd be interesting because I wonder if they're gonna let these Pokemon fight each other. Well, in the games, they don't really actually jump at each other and actually fight on each other. So,
I'm gonna let y'all figure that one out. Like I said,
hmm
this ain't necessarily my wheelhouse.
but in the cartoons, they be fighting each other though.
Mm. I believe you.
Um, the Lego Group, under the deal with Universal Pictures, is making three live action movies with directors Jake Kasdan, Patty Jenkins, and the Attack the Block filmmaker Joe Cornish. Kasdan's directing off a script by Andrew Mogul and Jared Paul, The D Train, and The Grinder, based on the original idea and previous drafted by Mitter and Kevin Burrows. I wonder if they got this deal because the Pharrell movie, the Pharrell document did well.
I don't know. I still
Jenkins
gotta
Lego, yeah.
still gotta see.
Jenkins Lego project is from a script she wrote with former DC Entertainment president Jeff Johns, Wonder Woman in 1984's TV's The Flash. Mm,
See, Jeff Jones is a whole legend. Patty Jenkins, the first Wonder Woman was good. That second one, I mean,
yeah, 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 yeah.
mm, Jeff Johns is amazing. He's
Yeah.
a great comic book writer, but Patty Jenkins, put like this: for Wonder Woman, she's 1 for 2. She's 1 for 2, which is a 50% batting average, which ain't bad. But that second one, ooh,
hmm On Cornish's Toy Break movie, he is rewriting from a draft by Heather Ann Campbell, Rick and Morty, and One Punch Man, which was
uh-oh,
off a treatment by Simon Rich, Man Seeking Woman, and Miracle Workers. So those are the three movies coming off for Lego. It's really interesting because they say live action. I'm like, what does that mean, live
yeah, for
action?
live action for Lego,
Lego, yes. Are you gonna have people in Lego suits pretending to
right?
be
Right.
Legos?
What are they gonna be dressed up as Legos? Like, what do we?
That is the question, right? And if that is the case, do we need these three projects?
I don't need nobody dressed up as Legos in Lego suits.
I'm liable to say no too.
I don't understand why we need a live action Lego. I feel like now it's just a trend and people just like if there's one thing that's not live action is Legos.
Yeah.
What they
And
gonna have
that's not
somebody
what people
playing
come
with?
to Lego movies for.
What they gonna have somebody playing with the Legos?
Maybe.
Okay.
That's better than people dressed up as Legos.
I was I was being facetious.
No, but that is better than people
But
dressed up
that's
as
not saying
Legos.
much.
You know? Especially if all the Lego movies that are out there already, and the TV shows and the TV series, Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park. There's so many different Lego series out there. And then we're not even talking about the Lego movies with Lego Batman. Then Pharrell dropped this biopic in Lego.
Yeah, but like that's a late. Is that considered live action? Because it
That's
was
not considered. None of this is live action.
right. That's what
All
I'm saying.
that
Like,
is
what is a
animated.
live action Lego movie? I feel like
Oh, Dragonborn VR came in. I thought Jeffrey Johns had issues, especially the Krypton show. Yeah,
They just attached his name to it. His comic book runs are legendary. If you
yeah.
read his comic book runs, they're legendary. Especially what he did with the new 50. Like, yeah.
New 52
Yeah, the new 50. A lot of things. Jeff Johns is legendary with
is
in comic books.
Jeff
Now,
Johns. He's not involved with the Absolute Universe, right?
huh?
He's not involved with the Absolute
I'm
Universe,
not
right?
sure. That I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
Not sure. But yeah, he's had a lot. Read some of his old ones, yeah. But it's the TV shows, I feel like they just attached his name to it, to provide some street
Yeah.
cred.
And speaking of Lego properties, did you know that a trailer leaked of Lego James Bond game?
Mm-mm.
That's how big Lego is. Use Legos. Don't give me no live action people playing Legos. But there's a leak of the trailer online. Uh uh at one point in time, TT Games is still behind Lego Star Wars franchise, pitched the James Bond game to the toy block brand. They start making James Bond Lego sets. Boy, 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 boy,
What are the
boy.
licensing fees for Legos?
I know it's probably they're probably paying a shit
Gee,
ton, but Legos ain't cheap.
that's
They
what
are not.
they can't be. They got
They
to pay for
can't.
all the licensing fees.
They license everybody's brand.
Everybody. Because we were talking about what Fortnite a while ago. We said, what is its licensing fees? What are the licensing fees for Lego?
Hmm. Yeah, Paul Hughes, former Lego Games, TT Games tech director, put on Twitter. I wonder how that got out.
Yeah. No.
Somebody released it. That's how it got out. You know how it got out there, Paul. You probably talked to that person that morning. And they're like, Paul, I'm going to leak the trailer. Damn it. We
It
could have
reminds
made
me of
that
that scene
game.
of
We could.
Entourage when Billy's editor released the trailer.
Hmm. Hmm.
I got to go into my Nino Brown. Me, all y'all that don't nobody know how it got released.
Yes, yes, yes. So Paul Hughes said, I saw the 007 pitch video when it was being made. As always, there's a story behind it. Suffice to say, it never went into production. Could have been amazing. Yeah. Paul leaked the trailer. Paul knows who leaked the trailer. He knows.
You know,
He knows who leaked the trailer.
the trailer. Well, allegedly.
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 Allegedly. Yeah, you're right. Allegedly.
Nerdy entrepreneur said, I looked, it's not cheap and can take a few years.
Yeah. 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 So it's gonna be interesting. You know,
Yeah, Paul. Yeah,
hell,
Paul. You don't know nothing.
honestly, Lego should make a Harley Quinn episode or special with Kaylee Kuko as Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
They should actually do that. They should actually make a holiday special or a summer special with the Harley Quinn voice actors playing their roles as Legos. With all the
I think
cussing and everything. They couldn't do the cussing because parents throw their kids in front of Lego properties. So
I think they should do a feature film with Harley Quinn as with Kelly Kuko as the voice.
yeah, they should. They should. That's one thing that doesn't happen often is DC put their animation in theaters.
Because the live action people don't like the animated people. They
Yeah.
look down on them.
I don't know why they look down on
I
people
don't
that
know
make better
why, but they
properties than
do.
them.
They look down. They be like, "Oh, that's that animation stuff. Those cartoon people." Like,
And it,
y'all can take some hits.
you know, it's really bad. They
What's that?
consolidated those animation studios into one. So the studio has more work, but they're still cranking out better properties than DC. We don't know. Allegedly, currently, not allegedly, currently, they could got better properties. We'll see what happens under James Gunn. I heard Creatures Commandos is amazing.
I'm on episode 1 and I've enjoyed it. But James Gunn has now come in and he's trying to connect the whole DC
Yeah,
universe. So
yeah.
yeah, but before that's part of the division. But DC was just giving out projects to everybody, and the live action people didn't like the animated people, the
Yeah,
animation.
I can see that. I can see that. With that
Yeah,
being
Dragon VR says
said,
Hollywood does not like animation. Yeah, and it was
they
a
don't they
it
don't
was
like
a rip.
they don't like animation
The same
for
thing is with
children.
Marvel though. Marvel's live action don't really mess with their animation, but then again, Marvel is what, $10 billion. They like, we don't have to like nobody.
Yeah, yeah. With that being said, we're gonna go into crosstalk. We're gonna
Okay.
bring this question up with the people in crosstalk.
All right.
And I thoroughly agree. I agree that Hollywood does not like animation, even though animation basically holds Hollywood up.
It's definitely holds up DC properties. I mean,
It
that's their,
holds up. I mean, it
that's
holds up all the live action stuff that comes from Disney's animation holds it up. They throw
true.
a Pixar film out there and
Yeah.
it makes enough money to make that live action stuff they make based on animation.
Yeah, it's just like there's the West,
Hmm.
like it's just a very they think it's for kids or it's segmented in this weird way.
Hmm.
It's just like yeah, and even so much so that Jon Favreau is calling Lion King live action and it's animated. So yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna use that video of this woman grabbing
Hmm.
this lion and it's doing this. That's the live action Lion King is grabbing a lion and
You ain't grabbing no
stopping.
lion, throwing it over your shoulders.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know if you've seen that video. This lady just grabs a lion and it's just like, no, it does that cat thing.
What? I have
Yeah,
not seen that,
yeah,
but
at least you can find
but
it.
God,
Nerdy Entrepreneur said, yeah,
God bless that woman.
Lucasfilm's animation is great, better than the live action. 100%.
Yes,
Clone Wars,
absolutely,
Clone
absolutely,
Wars, Rebels, Tales of
absolutely.
the Jedi are way
And they don't
better.
even promote their animation. They don't even promote that.
Yeah,
That's what's crazy. The marketing
yeah,
budget for the whole entire animation slate is like $1, and then they'll get something like Obi-Wan, $100 million.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, I just put
yeah.
it in the chat if you want to see that. But that's live action Lion King.
Clone
I'm
Wars is better than
I'm
every
gonna have to
show
check that
on
out.
Disney
Yeah.
Plus it's ever been. Every
Yep,
show on Disney Plus is not as good as Clone Wars or Rebels.
I still have to go through
absolutely.
Clone Wars, but I'm intimidated by how many episodes. I will get
A
to it. I
lot.
just have to, yeah.
It
It's a
is a
lot.
lot. And there are lulls. There's a lot of lulls in it. Like
Yeah.
you're just like, oh my God, I'm about to fall asleep. Just let it play. Let it play out. You'll
It's
wake up at the
22
good
episodes, I
parts.
think, for over what, 5 or 6 seasons. So
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
For
and
four seasons, definitely. The fifth season, I think, is truncated a little bit.
okay.
I
It gets a
watched
little bit truncated. Then six seasons definitely truncated.
Yeah, okay.
I watched the first episode of Clone Wars, and I can tell it's very much a pilot. I'm like, I can't get past this first episode. I finished it. I'll try and go back to it, but
Hmm.
yeah, I'm currently
Yeah.
watching Gentry Chan in the Underworld. So
Yeah, I'm gonna start that. I'm so excited about that. That and the Invisible Girl. Those are two animations.
oh,
I think I have cleaned my slate of live action shows unless we do watch them on GeekBeat. I'm on binge worthy.
mm.
Um, what are y'all covering today?
Penguin.
Penguin?
Penguin. You can't. I don't know if you can read that, but that's
I
the
can see it. Yeah,
Penguin.
we can see
Yeah.
it. Penguin.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. Question, you guys. Lego's making live action movies.
What?
What does that mean to y'all?
That's kind of creepy.
I'm confused by the question. What?
Man,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Lego's making live action movies. They're making three of them. Three live action movies.
I thought of the
Uh,
most horrifying, like you just take a meat puppet and you cut it up like Legos, and then
what
it
the-
just becomes a horror movie.
I say somebody dressed up as a Lego and they just in a movie.
That's it. That's
So okay, so the piece by piece, that's not considered live action,
No,
right?
that's not
No,
live
that's
action.
animated,
That's
right?
animated.
Animated.
That's
So
animated.
are they
It's
talking
a-
about doing something like that craptastically looking Minecraft movie? Is that what?
Well, I
I
mean,
do not know.
the original Lego movie with Will Ferrell and it had live action in it.
Yeah, it's
So
like
maybe
Yeah, but it had like small little snippets.
like-
It was like it reminded me of like because they've done that before. They did that with Bill Murray and Osmosis Jones
yeah,
with Chris Rock.
what
yeah.
a
Yeah.
good callback. That was a great
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was a
slept
great
on
movie.
low key. Yeah.
I just remember that slip up when Chris Rock says Brandy, and like then they edited that out. So
Yep. So this is are the three movies. Let me read them off to you. Jake Kasdan, Patty Jenkins, and Joe Cornish all got a live action Lego movie.
I mean, they're three solid directors. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I still don't get it though.
I think
Randy
the
said
Lego
Patty Jenkins is 50-50 right now.
I almost feel like
I-
that's part like Warner Brothers too. So
Yeah,
like it's kind of hard to tell with like Warner Brothers and how they
yeah.
like.
It's
That's
almost like
Dad's
after the
law.
first Wonder Woman movie came out and it was great, and they had a meeting. They was like, wait a minute, we didn't meddle in this movie enough. No, we got to go in here and mess this
Yeah.
up. It's
Yeah.
not what we do. We don't make good movies
Right.
over here.
Well,
So they was all the creators. Zaslav came in and was like, "We want a live action Lego movie," and all the creators probably were like, "What is he talking about? Does he know what Legos are?"
The Lego people start speaking in Dutch to each other. They're like, hey, we got to get our property back. We got to get this license out away from them.
What if it's like, what if they're doing what John Favreau did with like animated Lion King? They just make it hyper realistic, uncanny valley Lego humanoid looking things.
oh, that'd be horrible.
Yeah.
And then lie to us and tell us have action and like they'll never know.
Yeah.
They'll never know.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, they got Pusha T slinging dope in Lego form. So if they can get away with that,
In piece by
Wait.
piece.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if
Oh, I
they-
got to see
Yep.
that.
So if they
Yeah.
can do that, then I got
Hey,
faith in.
he's
I got
he's
faith
for
in them that they
real
can pull it
selling
off.
bricks, huh?
Yeah, like he's
Selling
yeah,
bricks.
I see what you did there.
He bricked up. He's bricked up.
Piece by piece, break it up.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Yep. Don't tell me you don't like because of how another talk.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm so excited to watch for real. I said I'm gonna watch it
Yeah, I
at
haven't
home.
seen it either.
It's good. It's decent. It's decent.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna be like,
Yeah.
So it's not like the first Lego movie where everything was awesome.
No, it's a different vibe.
No,
it's
no.
Pharrell. It's pretty much an interview that he has, and
Yeah,
then
but
they
he got
Lego
him
find
slanging
the interview.
bricks in there.
Yeah,
like-
it's like
Yeah.
it sounds like it's an animated documentary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what it
it's
is.
pretty much
That's what it is. He hated it. He didn't want to do it at first. He was like, I don't even know why I want to do that. He said,
I
"Why
thought
would
it was
this
his
documentary
idea.
My life. I live my life."
Mm.
Oh,
Why
he didn't
would I
want to
make
do
it-
a documentary on himself at all?
Yeah. He says his ex-agent. He says my ex-agent kind of forced me into it.
I thought
But
they
then
were
when he said
forcing
yes,
to-
he's like, you know what? We gonna go all the way left. If I gotta do it, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go do some.
and I think
Yeah.
that's that's what I read. He was like,
Yeah.
"If we do it, we gonna do it."
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
what did it was a creative came to him. If you do something, make sure you're always contributing to art.
honestly, I'd like to see more animated documentaries in the West, because I feel like you get that probably on indie scales or like
Mhm.
outside of Western animation. But that's I mean, when I saw that, I'm like, that's a really smart idea.
Yeah.
I remember in the late '90s there was one called Waking Life way back in the day.
Mhm.
It was really good. It was really groundbreaking at the time when there was actually painting on the cells. And then it's funny because me and Rakai, we just got done watching like a behind the scenes of Arcane, and they're doing that in a much more modernized and way more beautiful type of way. But that storytelling element was done like damn near 30
Yeah.
years ago.
That's what I'm gonna do. Since when I do my my biopic, my autobiography, since Fortiche is not doing anything, I'll probably just call them up, have them do it. So.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna
I
jump
like
all the way
it.
left. I
I
want
like
my story
Rakai's
told
life
in
it,
origami.
I might just go off the wall and just have a bunch of dragons. Everyone's a dragon.
I like it.
That's it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. I'm all for that. We need to see that.
Yes.
It's like Game of
Just-
Thrones, but they're all dragons
Yeah,
and they
just-
ride on humans.
Yeah.
No.
Dragons
It's like the Legend of Vox Machina. It's like the Legend of Vox Machina.
Oh
All
yeah.
the dragons sit
The
around.
dragons in the Legend of Vox Machina. That's what it is.
Yeah.
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 Just go light on Targaryens in yours. That's-
Yeah, there are a
that's-
lot better dragons in Vox Machina than it is.
That's lying.
The
Yo,
Chroma Conclave.
The Chroma
That is true.
Conclave.
From a crowd.
Yo,
Okay.
they was about that life, dog.
They should have had Tyler. They should have had Tyler the Creator riding on the back of one. That's what they should have
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. The Funk came in and said Robbie Williams biopic, Better Man, and he came out as a monkey man instead of a human.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I
remember
heard
seeing
about that.
I saw the
Yeah.
I got
the
a
trailer for that.
What's that? 'Cause I'm trying to. I saw it.
A24 joint, ain't it?
What's
Robbie-
that?
That sounds like some A24 stuff.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah. My documentary is gonna be an A24 and it's gonna be a slasher film.
Spider-Man, Robbie. I was just trying to figure out what that guy looks like. 'Cause I
See,
saw the.
see, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
You know? Getting cut.
I know what you're saying. I know where you're going with it.
I know where he is too. That's why.
Slasher film.
I'm gonna have Denis Villeneuve do mine. That's what I'm doing.
All right.
With that being said, we're gonna close Geek Beast.
Right. We need to close on that. The last take.
We are the binge worthy team. I won't be on today because I had not finished the Penguin, you guys. But they will be here to discuss the Penguin. HBO's The Penguin. First, I'm gonna shout out to Defunct for curating our stories today. He did a really good job of creating our stories today. Shout out to everybody in the chat, the Nerdy Entrepreneur, Mark Savoy, and a Dragon Dragonborn VR, who's Catherine, if y'all didn't know. That's Catherine in the place. And we'll be right back up in probably like 10 minutes. And you can come and tune in to hear what their thoughts of the Penguin. I'm quite excited. I'm gonna watch you guys. I'm gonna let y'all do your thing. Since we do spoiler-free shows,
That's right, spoiler-free.
We can do spoiler-free shows now. I'm gonna tune in and watch from the couch and talk crazy in the chat. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be talking about my slasher film.
I feel like when we say spoiler free, I think of sugar free, so that might be a fun little.
Yeah, sugar free. It's sugar free too.
Yeah,
so you won't get diabetes from it.
Diabetes, not my foot.
Yeah.
Diabetes. Get that sugar.
Yep, you might get the gout, but no diabeticalness.
Yes. Shout out to Rodney for being a great technical producer, technical director. He's keeping us on time, you guys. He's doing a really good job. And we'll be back and we'll see you all in like 10 minutes. With that being said, peace.
Bye-bye from Memphis. Oh, man.
Right. Barbecue.
Barbecue.